Live from WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6.
We begin tonight with developing news. 3 people are dead after a home invasion in Cheshire. Neighbors say they are shocked at what happened in their quiet community. Good evening, I'm Denise DeCenzo.
And I'm Al Terzi in for Dennis House tonight. This tragedy began to unfold this morning, and it ended with 3 family members, 3 of the people we saw in that photo, dead.
And tonight there's one survivor, the father of the family, who's in the hospital in stable condition. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Leon Collins is live with the mobile newsroom in Cheshire now with the latest information. Leon?
Well, Denise and Al, we have been here at this crime scene all day long. State and local police have not released the names of the victims, but neighbors here in this neighborhood confirm for Eyewitness News that the victims are Jennifer Hawk Pettit and her 2 daughters, Haley and Michaela. Their father, William Pettit, is the one survivor now being treated at a Waterbury hospital for his injuries, but police do say that the 2 suspects here are in custody. People in the Cheshire neighborhood near Sorghum Mill Road are horrified about what appears to have been a home invasion that ended in triple homicide.
It's devastating. I mean, you know, from what I understand so far, it's just the husband that survived. And as a father and a husband myself, I mean, I couldn't imagine living like that.
Investigators tell Eyewitness News that Cheshire police first got wind that something was terribly wrong at 300 Sorghum Mill Road at about 9 o'clock this morning. That's when an employee at this Bank of America called to say that one of the victims of a home invasion that had begun at 3 a.m. had just communicated to them that she and her family were being held hostage by suspects at their home. Police say a suspect or suspects took the victim hostage to the bank to make a withdrawal. However, just minutes later, by the time Cheshire police converged on the home and the bank, the suspects were seen trying to escape the crime scene and rammed at least 2 police cruisers before being captured.
Upon arrival at the victim's residence, the first officer observed 2 male subjects exit private residence and also observed the private residence fully engulfed in flame.
By midday, Cheshire police and firefighters reported that they had found the 3 victims inside their charred home. We are back live here at the crime scene. The State Police Major Crime Squad has been here since about noon. They have been here along with the Cheshire Police, Cheshire firefighters, and fire marshals. The town manager is here, having been involved with this ordeal since about 11 o'clock this morning. Police have not released what the names of the 2 suspects are, nor have they said what the charges are against these 2 suspects, but those charges may very well hinge on the finding of the medical examiner who is scheduled to do autopsies for the 3 victims tomorrow. We now go to my colleague Jamie Roth, who has more on the victims. Jamie.
Well, Leon, one of the victims, Haley Pettit, graduated from Miss Porter's school here in Farmington. Not only was she a standout student on her way to Dartmouth next month, she was also raising money for a charity as a way of honoring her mother, who suffered from MS. When Haley Pettit graduated Miss Porter's school, she did so having distinguished herself. The co-editor-in-chief of the newspaper, co-captain of the crew team, a member of the basketball and cross-country teams. She also ran a charity named Haley's Hope, which raised over $50,000 to fight multiple sclerosis. Haley would soon be handing over the reins to her younger sister, Michaela, who would add Michaela's miracle to Haley's Hope. The girls did this for their mother, Jennifer, also killed in this morning's home invasion. Jennifer worked as a nurse at Cheshire Academy, where she ran the student health center. Her husband, the girl's father, is the only survivor of this morning's violence. Dr. William Pettit is a noted endocrinologist. He worked at New Britain General Hospital, but now he's in stable condition at Waterbury Hospital. And Eyewitness News has received a statement from the Hospital of Central Connecticut. All of us at the hospital are shocked and saddened by these tragic events. Our thoughts and prayers are with Dr. Pettit as he attempts to recover from this unfathomable occurrence. Reporting live with the mobile newsroom from Farmington, Jamie Roth, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Jamie and Leon. Stay with Eyewitness News for the latest information as this story continues to unfold. The autopsies on the 3 victims from the Pettit family are scheduled for tomorrow. Tonight at 11, we'll have a full report on how the community has been impacted by this tragedy. And remember, you can always log on to WFSB.com, our website, to get the very latest information. The nephew of Hartford Mayor Eddie Perez was in court today. 21-year-old Ruben Perez pleaded not guilty. He's accused of taking part in the May 5th beating of this tow truck driver, Slade Secor. But Perez's attorney says there's no proof that his client did anything wrong, but that there's more evidence, he says, that police acted inappropriately when he was in lockup.
There's no evidence tying this young man to any type of a crime. Nobody can identify him as doing anything wrong. The only people in this case that have been identified as doing anything wrong are the Hartford Police Department when he was in custody.
Perez's attorney says former officer Matthew Secor, the tow truck driver's brother, is the one responsible for that attack at headquarters. Police sources tell Eyewitness News Department brass terminated Secor after an internal investigation.
Senior citizens in New Britain are fed up with vandals costing them cash.
For the second time in the last several days, their cars are being smashed.
And they're pretty sure they know who's doing it, but the question is, how do they stop them?
It's all new tonight on Eyewitness News at 6. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Heideck took the mobile newsroom to New Britain.
For the second time in 48 hours, Ken Snydak is cleaning up broken glass. This time, vandals blasted out his back window of his Oldsmobile. 2 days earlier, it was his windshield.
My front windshield cost me $220. My taillight cost me $45. I just got a price right here of $230 for my rear window.
Senior citizens in the D'Amato apartments in New Britain say kids with skateboards and bicycles go up and down the ramps in the city parking garage late at night, smashing their windows and their taillights. Mike Washington is the security guard, but he only works weekdays during business hours. He says he's frustrated with the vandalism too.
People can't afford it, and I'm sure it's really tight on their pockets as it is. They're with fixed income.
Now, the seniors that are getting their cars smashed say they're happy with the police response. They're here quickly. The vandals just get out before they get here. Their solution, they would love to see a security camera in this place.
In our apartments right now, the way it's hooked up, if somebody leaves or enters the building, we could turn on a certain channel and we could see who's coming in or leaving.
Right.
If they could do the same here, possibly, that would definitely help.
Since it's a city-owned garage, taxpayer dollars would have to pay for that. Is that likely to happen? Our calls to New Britain Housing Authority and the mayor's office were not returned. In New Britain, Mike Heideck, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Now, the mayor of New Britain tells Eyewitness News he plans to put security cameras in the parking garage. He also plans to make several security upgrades at other city garages.
Police and firefighters are crediting a Good Samaritan with saving lives in Norwich this morning when fire ripped through a building, an apartment building on Boswell Avenue. The building actually has businesses on the first floor and then the apartments above. The Good Samaritan went around knocking on doors, frantically trying to get people who live there out to safety. Flames gutted the 2 businesses on the first floor, and police at this point are calling this fire suspicious.
The company hired to design a new law enforcement computer system for the state is now facing a possible lawsuit. Virginia-based Maximus Incorporated was hired to redesign the computers used by police and other law enforcement officers to check criminal backgrounds and incident reports. After the state paid $6 million, the system was tested last year, and officials say it was a failure.
We will not tolerate a system that can put our policemen at risk because information is incomplete or laggard.
The Attorney General's office says a lawsuit is now possible. In the meantime, police continue to use their older system, which is fully operational.
Still ahead, a teacher charged with falsely accusing a coworker of raping her. The controversial punishment that prosecutors are proposing.
Plus, this story here, a tourist attraction comes to Gillette Castle. Tonight, why it's not really new to the castle.
Covering news in your town. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 6. Eyewitness News is everywhere in Connecticut.
All new tonight at 6, the train that actor William Gillette had built for his castle along the river there. His castle and his estate in East Haddam is coming home.
The Friends of Gillette Castle State Park have been working to restore Gillette's electric engine and bring it home again after more than 50 years.
Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Kevin Hogan took the mobile newsroom to the castle and has our story.
Gillette had the train and 3 miles of track built for his riverfront property here back in the 20s and 30s. After he died, the old iron relic, well, that started a new life, carrying generations of new riders around lake compounds.
I remember this bezel was all beaten down, this was all hammered down around the edge, and then this was all beat up.
Ted Tyne explains the painstaking process of restoring every little facet of William Gillette's electric engine. A stage actor, Gillette made famous the character of Sherlock Holmes around the world. The Connecticut native was fascinated by trains and had 2 built, 1 electric and 1 steam-powered. Gillette enjoyed playing engineer, touring guests like Albert Einstein over the 3 miles of track surrounding his property in Castle, which overlooks the Connecticut River.
Yeah, it was pretty much a basket case. They had taken out the electric dry cell batteries, put in a flathead Pontiac motor with an automatic transmission.
After William Gillette died, the state took over his property, and his train spent the next 50 years circling Lake Compounce Amusement Park. You want to know a strange coincidence? That original engine that's inside the shop was built in this shop back in 1931.
So we're trying to deconstruct it and then reconstruct it the way Gillette had it built, but a lot better.
The metal's been blasted and powder coated for protection, and the wood, antique oak.
This is something that we've all wanted for so long.
Come September 15th, this little engine will be going home to the castle, and hopefully with an escort.
We're really hoping that Governor Jody Rell will be there for the unveiling of the train.
You'll show her how to drive this?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, free of charge, too.
Once the first engine is complete, support will grow and continue so they can do the second engine, the steam engine, so that can come home to the castle. With the mobile newsroom in Chester, Kevin Hogan, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
A teacher charged with falsely accusing a co-worker of raping her. Now a controversial punishment prosecutors are proposing is getting mixed reaction.
Not the best weather, clouds and a few raindrops, but the backyard barbecue goes on, and we'll be back with more from Norwich